sure that I'm invited for a long speech. 1897, a short man with a black beard stood in a hall packed with people and stated, "If you will it, it's not a dream." Probably the first and the most used slogan ever. This past August, as others were mentioning, we marked the 120th anniversary of the date on which Theodor Herzl convened the first Zionist Congress in Basel and founded the World Zionist Organization, which I'm proud to be a member of its executive board and great behalf of. Herzl's vision highlights the importance of establishing a state for the Jewish people, claiming it is the only realistic solution for anti-Semitism. In his vision, Herzl also elaborated upon the nature of such a state, underscoring the prominence of creating an exemplary society based on justice and equality, one that will serve as a role model for the entire human race. And indeed, these Herzlian principles, along other Jewish and universal moral concepts, form the spirit behind the establishment of the State of Israel and are included in our Declaration of Independence. True, Israel may not yet have become the exemplary state Herzl envisioned, but it constantly searches for the right path, seeking ways of becoming a role model. The Balfour Declaration, 20 years after the First Congress, was a significant milestone on the road fulfilling Herzl's vision. Now a secret. We in the Department for Diaspora Activities decided to celebrate this month of Zionist anniversaries in what we call Z month. Why Z, you wonder, and if you don't wonder, please wonder. Why not using Zionism? This was exactly the dilemma we faced when we were trying to frame this month of celebration. Unfortunately, for more and more people, mostly young Jews, Zionism became an ugly word, as they express it over and over in my ears. They distance themselves from the word and don't want to be affiliated with it. And so, when we had to decide how to name this month, with the desire to engage with as many Jews, young adults as possible, I had to follow the Hebrew slogan, Al tiyeh tzodek, tiyeh chacham. You better be smart, not just. And to follow the advices we received from partners and colleagues that it will be better to use a shortage, the Z, with the hope that we will be able to reach out to bigger crowds on the way. As shocking it may be for some of you, this is the reality we are facing, and not only in North America. In the 69 years of existence, the State of Israel and Diaspora have maintained a complex relationship. All Jews are responsible for one another. Kol Israel Arevim ze leze is a thread that ties us and the foundation of our existence as a people. Mutual responsibility that has known ups and downs. Given the biased and imbalanced atmosphere, especially on colleges, campuses, and elsewhere, there is no doubt being a Jew in the 21st century in the diaspora can be very difficult and complex task. On the Israeli side, however, I'm afraid that these challenges are not always well understood. Israel often sends a message to our sisters and brothers in the diaspora that is not inclusive enough. I do believe that there is more than one way to practice Judaism. Therefore, the Israeli government must make sure that every Jew feels welcome in the Jewish state, the state of Israel. I hope that by doing so, we will be able to motivate mostly the young generation to reclaim Zionism and remind people that Zionism is a value that should be a pillar in any Jewish identity. It is crucial for our future as a people and as a Jewish state. This conference is a huge step forward in implementing this idea. Thank you, Mr. Richard Heidemann, for leading the Zionist movement in the United States. Thank you for your vision, for your commitment, and for being such a great partner. Let me please end with a nice story I recently heard. A few years before the Balfour Declaration, a member of the British House of Lords asked Dr. Chaim Weizmann, "Why do you Jews insist on Palestine when there are so many undeveloped countries you could settle more conveniently?" Weizmann's answer was, "That is like me asking you, why did you drive 200 miles to visit your mother last Sunday when there are so many old ladies living on your street?" Enjoy this.